Thinking. So that's exactly what I did. So this is called The Ghost of the Buffalo. Not long ago on the eastern plain, it's funny how fast things can change. Great cities sprawl across the open range. It was the land of the buffalo. 1.5 centuries since the prairie was flooded by a bison sea of brown and dust moving endlessly as far as the eye could see. But that's a sight we will never see and a sound we'll never hear. The rolling thunder of the prairie grass as the bison herd moves near. Now there is no shadow cast by the ghost of the buffalo. Well, even from 100 miles away you can hear them coming, sometimes for days. See the dust and feel the shake of the earth beneath your feet. Well, I heard some old timer say the herd was moving, it could take 5 days. You're standing still, they're coming your way, you'd swear they'd never end. But that's a sight you will never see and a sound we'll never hear. The rolling thunder through the prairie grass as the bison herd moves near. Running through the legends of the past, it's the ghost of the buffalo. Well, an old man sits on a screened up porch. His days look dim, but his eyes bear the torch of a young man who was a hero born out of blood into history. He sits alone there every day, watching as the children play. One boy gets close. He says, "Son, who do you pretend to be?" He says, "I am the star of the Wild West show, the king of the open range. I travel around with a rodeo and a woman with a deadly aim. And the whole world knows that I got my fame from the ghost of the buffalo." Well, the old man says, "Boy, you know I love those words these days. That's about the sweetest thing I've heard. Hear you tell the tale of my younger days. Pretend that you are me." That's the first time the young boy sees his long white hair, sharp goatee. He's looking at a legend out of history. He says, "Sir, who are you?" He says, "I was the star of the Wild West show and the king of the open range. I traveled around with an Indian chief and a woman with a deadly aim. And the whole world knows that I got my fame from the ghost of the buffalo." Man fills his head with tales of frontier life in great detail, about being a scout and riding Pony Express and how the red man was his friend. The boy brings whiskey and tobacco plug and he sits cross-legged on a Navajo rug while the old man spins his yarns and tells how the West was really won. But those are stories we will never hear. Old memories fade away like the rolling thunder through the prairie grass, no longer heard today. Now there is no shadow cast by the ghost of the buffalo.